Yo, yo, yo. Hope you're having a good day. It is cold outside, so do wear a jacket or a long sleeved shirt. Yeah, shirt. Anyways, today we're gonna be watching the most legendary rises and falls in YouTube history. Now, I think one of them is gonna be, what's his name? The guy with the shin. No, not the shin. That Luffy? That guy that got really popular really quick, then got like permabanned. Oh, Leafy. It's like a leaf or loof, whatever. And it's by Pexto. Let's watch it. It was in my recommended feed.
Losing
Hopefully it's good.
millions of viewers after his roasts were exposed.
I'm gonna start just roasting Jacob. That you slide in. I'm gonna start talking to you and be like, bro, that shit is not happening.
To Adam22's glorious hip-hop reputation being
This guy had a OnlyFans wife, girlfriend.
destroyed by an allegation.
I said that I spoke to her on the phone when she was 16.
Here are 9
Oh,
of the most
something.
legendary
Maybe not.
rises and falls in YouTube history, starting
Maybe I'm
with
wrong about
Pac
that.
God, who would rise to fame for his brutal,
Never heard of this guy.
lightning-fast insults.
You want me to leave speed? Let me just open up my brain and get on your Scream McQueen body built like a lima bean. You shop at Sheen, you're 13, you lack basic hygiene. Your teeth are gapped, you got a highway going in between.
Man can make stuff up in a split second and doesn't stutter. Mad respect. With this, Pac God became the YouTuber millions tuned into to watch destroy his next opponent.
Look at your haircut, boy. You got a Plants vs. Zombies map on your head. You ugly as
I think the problem with this type of Gideon, cool. I haven't seen Gideon in a while. Then again, I guess he was doing like a religious arc or something, right? Where he was like changing or something. Anyways, the problem with this type of content is that it has a lifetime. You can only like insult people so many times until like people are like, okay, cool. It's like it stops being interesting. You know what I mean?
nasty. You got that ch-ch-ch-chia.
The most scary thing about Pac God, it's not how good he roasts, it's how creative he gets with them. And this talent would be celebrated until December 2022, when fans discovered the specifics about his creative process.
And then
Y- yeah, I hope this isn't that Pack God guy. I don't want to be that guy, but if you're making fun of people and you come out looking like this, it's not the best.
I'm gonna start talking to you and be like, bro, that shit is not happening. And you start, and then while I'm saying, bro, that there's no way. Then you start barking, right? And then I'm gonna get louder, and then you keep barking. You get it?
Got it. And so
All right,
when
ready?
it says, what do I say? When
Wait, is this the Pack God guy? No, let's see. Going by the pictures, it's not here, so it has to be one of these two, right? You start using their camera. Anyways, he's faking the videos, right?
I interrupt you?
Just be like, just say the same shit you said before. Jacob, why you looking like Harry Potter with a mid fade? Boy, you about nasty. Said what you
This
looking-
reveal of Pac God staging his roasts completely changed public perception. I genuinely used to think this guy was cooking. Turns out that it was just Ishii rage bait I fell for. And as a result, Pac God's channel
Yeah. Because people thought it was a genuine, like you really had a talent, I guess. But it turns out it's just a script, you know?
stagnated, now getting 1/6 of the over 14 million views he used to pull in, which is around the same number of
16
views Hamza
million.
Ahmed was getting.
Okay. Fall. What exactly is a fall? Because I feel like 16 million views is still like that's most than like 99% of people on YouTube, no?
When he first became popular with his
Like what?
character-based videos.
Adonis wakes up to sunrise and starts his day, whilst Jeffrey stays in bed. Adonis breezes through his morning routine. He jumps into the icy lake.
Wait, I've heard this voice before. Wait, I probably watched his videos at some point.
He meditates and he explores in nature. He picks out his favorite leaf. Jeffrey's still in bed.
These videos would appeal mostly to young men who began agreeing with his point of view. Once you've acknowledged that you have that Jeffrey side to your brain and that you can combat him with Adonis, you can become
Oh, I see. It's probably one of those. I'm woke. Oh, I'm the old woke, not the new way people are using woke. But you know, like, oh, I woke up. I'm enlightened. Enlightened. Wow, I can see the world. Wow.
become so much greater than you ever thought possible. With fans trusting him for motivational advice, Hamza would then be inspired to launch Adonis School in 2023 to help even more people.
So 2023?
Hamza would then be inspired to launch Adonis School in 2023 to
Yeah. So actually he was one of the starters, right? Because the whole like take my online course and I'll teach you how to, get rich. That whole like scam thing really popped off 2024 to 2025 where it died off. I feel like, at least.
help even more people.
Also giving members of Adonis School access to every paid course that I've made. My courses are $500, $1,000, $880.
See, how do you get rich? Well, you just make one of these and then sell it to poor, sad, pathetic, like, teens looking for any kind of like help, like lonely
And I've
teens.
literally put them all inside of Adonis School for access for the students.
Wait, I want to see what it says.
$80, and I've literally
Find the Jeffrey Epstein? Just kidding. Marketing. The Fat Man's Gym work. What? I mean, I'm guessing it's all just basic advice,
put them all inside of Adonis School for access for the
but like said in a way that it sounds deep, since that's what most I don't want to say scammers, even though it's pretty much a scam. People do.
students. That means that you're going to improve your mindset, your productivity. You're going to learn all of my YouTube secrets.
Fans were hyped until the then price point started raising some questions. This effing guy was charging effing $399 a month? What the F, Hams? That wasn't the only criticism Hamza's course received, though.
At this point, about 30 people reached out to me who were ex-members, and they said a lot of the stuff along the lines of they joined and they found that the information that was on the group was stuff that they could easily find online for free.
Following this expose, Hamza
Okay. There is no way you thought, oh, I'm gonna join this guy's course who realistically has no certificate, no actual like training. He probably just Googled emotional quotes, emotional stories, and then made videos on that with his own like style. There's no way you thought he was gonna have anything that's not on the internet already. Like, let's be honest.
His
That was
reputation tanked, with his videos struggling to get even a tenth of the views they used to. Nevertheless, his school remains open,
still
though
doing
now
fine.
at a much lower price point and under the shadow of the controversy. Hamza is a great example of why you need to stay humble and put your ego aside. It's kind of ironic that one of his favorite books was Ego is the Enemy, yet he fell prey to his own ego. But while Hamza's empire fell to disappointed fans,
Realistically, does his online course correlate with his YouTube like doing badly now? I don't think so. Like that, I guess if he did a lot of control yourself, don't become like obsessed with money. If he did a lot of those videos, yes, that would hurt his career. If not, and it was more of a wide variety. Dude, what's with me? Why can't I talk today? A wider variety of videos. I don't think it would have been a problem. Because people go not only for the message, but for the way he says the message. You know what I mean?
thanks to his ego, fitness coach Ashton Hall
Also, that kind of content isn't really popular anymore, I would say. The more like animated stories.
gained attention thanks to his bizarre morning routine.
Wait, how old is this video? Oh. But wait, I wouldn't say he was a YouTube rise and fall. I feel like it was mostly clips on Twitter where he like got popular for rage baiting doing like dumb shit.
This is comedy gold. Bro spends all day getting ready for bed, but while the attention he got was more about people laughing at him than admiring him,
He still got
Ashton's
views, so he
videos
got money.
still racked up almost 800.
Yeah, exactly. Like this is TikTok, right? TikTok, Twitter. I don't think his content was for YouTube, so I wouldn't include this here.
100 million views. Capitalizing on the spotlight, he launched his own fitness app, which only pushed his popularity even
this is
further.
not YouTube
That
either.
momentum lasted until March 2025, when professional footballer Cam Newton called Ashton out.
Nobody's in top tier viewing shape. Viewing shape means like your hair look good, your body look good. At 4 a.m., bro. Now my question to him is, are you natty? What's natty?
Natty is you don't use steroids. Everything's natural. No steroids, no kind of like extra supplements except gym pre-workout and all that.
Natural?
This fake athlete allegation would then be put
Which realistically, using pre-workout and all that would that be considered natural? Because that is made. Like, that's not a natural product made in the wild, if you think about it. Who cares?
to the
I'm
test
not part of that
just 3
community.
months later, when Ashton decided to
Like,
race
I
streamer
just work out when I'm fat, I get skinny, then I stop. And I
iShow
repeat the
Speed
cycle.
after weeks of trash talk.
This is not going to be a good look for you, brother.
It's
I'm trying to put you on game.
On God. Okay, watch
You know,
this.
you little bro, I'm trying to look out for you.
You a dead? He's a dead ass fraud. Why is it like? Why do
You talking too much.
like you a cause you a fraud? You a fraud.
And once the race happened, the truth came out.
I'm guessing Speed wins.
I'm out, boy.
To be fair, he was really close behind, though. I don't know about the camera angle, but based on the fit. Yeah, he wasn't that far behind. And as someone with a bigger muscle mass, it should be harder for him to run, no? Like, just based on physics, though? Like, the bigger, more, like, wider that you are, the harder it becomes for you to run.
Not once, not twice,
But yeah, he's slow. Slower.
but 3 times. Losing, however, wasn't the actual problem.
You see I fell. You was
Ego.
dusted already. I wasn't dusted. You was already dusted. Come on, let's go again.
And eventually, Speed had enough
The second time he was dusted. Because I feel like Speed started later and still like overtook him. No?
of how Ashton handled the loss.
Chad, look what he doing. As I keep beating, he's going to keep making up excuses. If you were faster, I wouldn't want to race again.
But Ashton wasn't willing to back down.
If you were faster, I wouldn't want.
It's like what was his name? The fighting game guy, Low Tier God. Bad Wi-Fi, bad what they call it, controller, sticky hands. Woke him on the wrong side of the bed.
Yo, Speed is faster, bro. I don't want no business with him. I'm racing again because I know I'm faster. I got all the video angles. You lost all 3 times. Come on, let's run it.
Prompting Speed to give him one last chance.
Hi.
Bro couldn't take an L, so we took 4. Since then, Ashton's views have crashed from 8 million to barely 2 million, with
This is TikTok. Dude, if you say they crashed from 18 to 2 million, I think wait, on YouTube 2 million is still like part of the 90%, or maybe 99%. So like that's still amazing. But on TikTok, I'm pretty sure it's easier to get views, just because a view is just looking at the video for like 1 second, no?
former fans calling him a fraud. The biggest disingenuous
Also because the content itself is smaller in size, people watch more.
thing about all of this is that he offers fitness coaching, but you can look at him and tell he's on gear even though he claims he's not, even comparing him to another infamous
Probably.
fitness influencer. I just look at him as a black version of Liver King, real name Brian Johnson, who became known for his eccentric diet.
He didn't actually eat liver or something like that, right? Or eating liver made him sick and almost die. I think that's what happened here.
What up, Primals? Liver King here.
Again, I feel like this guy was more of a Twitter and TikTok kind of guy, less of a YouTube one.
We just took down a Mongolian yak. And where do you think we're gonna start? Of course, the liver first, because liver is king.
Love watching Liver King. He is surrounded by his polar opposites in almost every capacity. But
What are you on about? He's just a shirtless
love
man
watching Liver
walking through the city. Like, if I'm walking like in the opposite direction, I'm taking the other street just because he looks like he's drugged up. He's gonna fucking just start a random fight with anyone who gets in front of him. Oh, now I remember. He was taking steroids or something, right? It wasn't the liver. And then he had like anger problems. Was that it? Is that the
He is
thing?
surrounded by his polar
Controversy?
opposites in almost every capacity. But Brian wasn't just eating liver. He was building a whole persona around what he called the ancestral lifestyle.
So the 9 ancestral tenets are these forces that have nourished us and shaped us to epigenetically express our highest and
He's being retarded. Yes, we used to eat raw food, but we since have evolved to not be able to eat raw food anymore. So it's actually dumb to eat raw food, since we don't longer have the gut bacteria and other processes that let us efficiently eat raw food. So you can get a lot of problems like bone worms or bone parasites and shit like that.
This content made him
You actually
one of
gotta
the
be really
fastest
careful.
rising names in fitness, racking up over 80
Like there's a lot of parasites in food, especially meat, where if you don't cook it right or fully to kill them, they just stay in your bones, in your blood, in your meat, and they just fucking eat through it
4 million
little by
views
little.
on YouTube.
Lay eggs in there.
With a
You
loyal
gotta be careful.
following that copied his every move. Liver
me
King's
see if I can search it
larger-than-life
up.
persona, however, came crashing down in November 2022 when fellow fitness YouTuber Derek Monroe exposed his leaked emails.
And I've just hired a team to build the Liver King brand with the goal of 1 million followers by March 2022.
The biggest surprise, however, came once
No,
Derek
the bone
dug
worm
into
is a
his own
different
email
one.
archives.
I need to get
There are bone worms that you can get through eating meat. Or maybe it's not bone worm, it's a bone, some kind of bone parasite. I know because one of my college books on what they call bones had it as an example. I think it's just a parasite though, not an actual like a worm. But yeah, they can get into your worms, they dig out, lay eggs. And I think they just live there eating the nutrients from inside your bones. Since your body actually stores things inside them.
shredded, have more energy, and get my brain working better.
Or
But I
cell production
overtrain
and a lot
approximately
of other
12 to
things.
14 workouts a week and can't stop. I played around with peptides and would like to explore real GH like Omnitrope and others.
Despite this evidence, Brian
Hammerin. Wait, what happened? Peptides? Oof. I need next level. Do you know what next level is? Steroids.
denied everything.
Do you think if I was on steroids, I would have these fucking appendages down here, these legs?
Yes.
Do you see how fucking little?
This was enough to convince some fans, but most had already called his bluff. He's called Liver King because enough to convince
Steroids don't give you muscle, but they increase your body's what's it called? Metabolic speed, or I think it has another name, which makes it easier for you to gain muscle. It also makes it easier to gain fat. That's why you see a lot of fat people who used to do steroids. It's because they still took them, and they stopped working out. They just ate.
some fans, but most had already called his bluff. He's called Liver King because his liver somehow survived all of this, forcing Liver King to finally come forward a
It's a
month
funny
after
one.
Derek's expose.
Primals, I'm making this video to apologize because I f***ed up. Yes, I've done steroids.
It doesn't matter. The moment you say you done start steroids, like it puts everything into question, right?
And yes, I'm on steroids, monitored and managed by a trained hormone clinician.
But this was
Doesn't
not
matter.
an apology.
You're using modern tech, not primal tech. So therefore, your whole primal, eat food raw, walk shirtless, that's all invalid now.
Viewers were willing to accept. Okay, guys.
Is that Ali?
I
That one
blatantly lied
boxer?
about steroids, but trust me, I'm telling the truth about everything else. Scout's honor.
This is
In
what
the
happens.
aftermath, Brian's Liver King empire has collapsed hard, with his videos that once racked up over 2 million views now struggling to hit even 50K, and his credibility.
Again, this itself is YouTube, but you can't judge YouTube short views because people don't go to a channel to watch YouTube shorts. What they do is they go here, they click here, they click short, and they get random ones. They don't choose what shorts they watch. You know what I mean? So it could have with people not liking him anymore, but it could also be that YouTube is just not putting his shorts into other people's feed. It would be better if you clicked videos and you showed those, right? Unless the video's probably wrong and he's still getting a good viewership.
Racked up over 2 million views, now struggling to hit even 50K, and his credibility and public image taking a significant blow. But where Liver King's empire was crumbling, Adam22 built No Jumper into one of YouTube's biggest hip-hop podcasts after launching the channel in 2015.
Okay.
Coolest podcast in the world. Today we're here with...
This one's actually pretty popular, right? Because I'm not into basketball, football, or anything like that. And I've still heard of this podcast.
XXX Tentacion.
I've been watching
Oh,
you for a long time, and your content remains
This is the bot account. It's pretty obvious. Don't click. It's gonna have a link at the end.
Just as Adam22
That's a bot account. Don't trust it.
was cementing his place as a major tastemaker, however, old allegations resurfaced and cast a shadow over his rise. The accounts came from two women using the aliases Jane and Dee. Jane claimed that Adam made...
Sorry. Wasn't Adam22 the guy who had like a cheating fetish? I thought that was... Wait, am I confusing them? Is it another Adam?
inappropriate advances towards her, while Dee accused him of rape. I was like, no, just stop. I was pushing him off me and my hands were pushing him, really just barricading my vagina with my hands. But when Adam was confronted about these allegations...
Now, you're in a situation where two women accuse you of rape?
His version of the story didn't match the girls at all.
There's like a girl that I dated for like 3-4 months back, like about 10 years ago, and she just like came out of the woodwork and like just decided to say that I raped her. Like, there was nothing like that ever indicated.
Saying it's an ex-girlfriend is a good one because it puts into question the validity of the claims, because she could just be jealous that he's doing good now. However, if she's actually a girlfriend, you should have pictures of yourself with her, going on dates and all that, right? Going out to eat, or you should posted that on Twitter, Instagram, somewhere like that, right? Since that's usually what couples do. So there should be evidence if that's the case. It's a lie or a statement that can easily be proven as a lie.
This, like, we actually had like a totally normal, fun, like healthy relationship for the whole time that we were together. Like, and also when you say the
then he should have pictures.
Two girl thing, the other one was honestly when I was young. I was like, you know, we hung out. We had probably like.
Defending yourself by starting off with "I was young" is not a good look. It's actually the worst look, because maybe it's just me. If it's like oh yeah, I was young back then. That's almost like admitting you did something, no? Or at least to me.
3-4 times. And then there was like, after the fact, she got this new boyfriend, and I just remember that the new boyfriend like was giving her a hard time about fucking me because I was like, you know, sort of promiscuous at the time. And like, she just like told him like, oh, I didn't want to have sex with him, like he made me. Boom, like this guy just tells me. Like he told me because he realized at a certain point in him dating her, he realized that she was like a habitual liar.
But that's
Okay, bring the boyfriend out. Yeah, you should be able to find the boyfriend, right? Bring him out.
not what the internet thought.
Like, these are things that can be proven false. Easily, by the way.
He looks mad guilty, which was an observation.
I could believe the first one if he shows evidence that they were actually in a relationship. Which he should have, but with the pictures and all that. The second one, he does see... the way he phrases and recounts the story does make him look super guilty.
That only gained weight the more Adam spoke on the topic.
The article says
I'm going
I
on-
was 19 when I met her.
She was 19 when you met her?
Yeah. The article says it.
So, but what did you say?
Wait.
I said that.
Okay. The article is not... The article wasn't there. The person on the article was not there when you did it. You know what I mean? It's like, why are you using the article to defend yourself? Just...
I spoke to her on the phone when she was 16 before I realized that she was...
All right,
she was
well,
underage.
That's how we catch a lot of
that's how we
She
catch
was
him.
Canadian. She didn't even know that she was doing something fucked up.
In the aftermath of the allegations,
Yeah, she didn't, but you did. So you gotta end the message. You gotta block her.
Adam
Like, what?
22 was dropped from his record label, with his views falling from hundreds of thousands to barely a few thousand. In record label, with his views falling from
Is this AI? Am I watching an AI video? Like, is it fully AI? Like, there's no way he said hundreds of... I guess...
hundreds of thousands to barely
Whatever.
a few thousand. In contrast to Keemstar, who in 2009 would build his entire viewership around Drama Alert, a channel that turned YouTube beef into nightly entertainment.
I think Keemstar is still doing good. He's just not as big. Because there's so many other, like, channels that do, actual, like, news. Not just YouTube shitty news. You know what I mean? Like, they actually do, like, political news, disaster news. And they also do, like, the drama. So he's not as big anymore.
What is up, Drama Alert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. But let's say that
Also, he had the whole, like, allegations with his, like, girlfriend being younger and that being weird.
there are bruises on her neck. Let's say it is a bruise. Did it come from FaZe Banks? I just don't think so. Because we found a tweet from Megs that she doesn't want you to see. Back on June 23rd, she tweeted out, I constantly have 10 to 5 mysterious...
Oh, right. He also had this thing where... Or this drama where he would blame people with the minimal evidence and make them out to be like abusers, pedophiles, all that.
bruises. Oh,
I've never seen Keemstar this mad. It's hilarious. I'm a fan of him. With the massive support, Keemstar amped up his content, finding a way not only to...
And then he was proven wrong. I think that's it, right? Like, what is this? Ethan Klein calls for bombing U.S. citizens? Isn't he a U.S. citizen? Isn't his wife? Like, it's clickbait, basically.
entertain, but to do the greater good by exposing PDF files in the community, specifically RuneScape streamer RS Glory and Gold.
John Phillips, 54, of Finchburg, Massachusetts, is accused of having sex with a 13-year-old Michigan girl. Now, John was arrested for this, and he recently got out of jail, and the first thing he did was stream RuneScape on Twitch.
This accusation, however, turned out to be completely false.
My name is Sir Tony Ray, and I'm coming to you on Glory and Gold.
And once Tony showed his ID to prove that he was not John Phillips,
Everybody in the world knows my real name's Tony Ray Winchester. I'm 62.
See, this is what I meant. It's like, oh, he gets a message. Hey man, look at this. This is 100% true and real. He just goes with it. He doesn't actually like do anything, any like real journalism, I guess.
I don't want that guy to bother me no matter what. I don't want his money. I don't want his apology.
The entire internet turned against Keem. You can't apologize for this. You could have effing destroyed this guy's life. Worse, this wasn't even the first time Keem did something that nearly ruined someone's life.
I play the video and I say, this autistic boy is hilarious or something like that, right? 3 days later, I get a copyright claim on the video and the kid goes and tells me, he goes, listen, he goes, I'm getting bullied at school because you called me the autistic boy.
As of September 2025, Keemstar is still active as Drama Alert's host, though the channel now only gets a couple of 100,000 views compared to the millions it used to.
Okay, why is he... There's no way the last video...
Though the channel now only gets a couple...
For Drama Alert was 2 years ago, right? If he's still, like, the host? There's no way to... Dude, is this... Am I watching an AI video? Why are they... And they've done this for, like, awesome. Like, show the most recent videos views. Like, why are you showing, like, the old videos and then, like, another old video that didn't do well? Like, am I insane?
100,000 views compared to the millions it used to, especially when he got canceled by content cop iDubbbz.
So I'm not making fun of an autistic kid. I'm instead making fun of a...
If we're talking about someone who rose and fell, here it is. Holy shit, how his content, like, changed. Even his personality. Like, he got, like, brainwashed somehow.
adult. I'm so excited.
This type of content would be the reason why iDubbbz, aka Ian Joma, would rise to fame in 2018.
It feels like this performance and Patrick Starr's character was written by a 60-year-old straight man from the perspective of what he thinks a gay person sounds and acts like.
So, what's there about then? Whatever. So the problem with iDubbbz is that he was honest and he had a clear, like, how could I say this? A clear, this is me, you know what I mean? And then he changed in a way where he pretty much rejected everything he did before.
Oh, shit. Babe, what do gay people like? Yes, I know they like men.
YouTube will never achieve this level of peak comedy ever again, although Ian would prove this wrong with his long-form documentary videos.
Yeah, people like this one. I haven't watched, and I probably Monster
earning tens of millions of fans. This is an era of Ian I'm really looking forward to seeing more of. But
I didn't
this
watch
era
these.
wouldn't last.
Actually, I watched the Dax Flame a bit.
In June of 2021, iDubbbz married Canadian Twitch streamer Anissa. In pictures, she was the love of his life, but behind the scenes...
If you can, I just want to ask you if you've always been shitting your pants.
No.
Because since I've known you, you've always had, like, IBS.
And she didn't stop there.
Thought we were gonna do a documentary, so I, like, filmed him coughing in the shower. All night he was coughing. I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be so bad.
This is genuinely like every single high school relationship I have ever seen. And they all end badly.
Well, he likes it. So, from what I've seen, he has like a demeaning like fetish of some kind.
For the
It's
guy.
like,
This comment would start
it's what
seeming
it is.
truer and truer in November of 2023 when Max Mofo, one of iDubbbz's closest friends, got married. Why wasn't iDubbbz invited to Max's wedding? As fans kept speculating, however, they came across Discord chats from Anissa suggesting that the reason behind their absence was Ian's IBS. But on November 10th, 2023, a post on Anissa's Instagram revealed the real reason they skipped the wedding. I can post this finally now that I've shown the completed back piece. This was after my third session, but I just liked the photo, so I held on to it until it was done, so you guys could see it completed first. And all people could think about was how she made her husband distance himself from his own best friend. This is the infamous back tattoo you made the cuck attend instead of his best friend's wedding? Crazy. Worse, even when iDubbbz attempted to stage his own comeback,
No.
Things didn't work out.
I don't want to say too much, and I think I'm also like a little bit like fighting against.
He's in the collar. That's it. It's like it's pathetic. It's just pathetic.
Maybe who I am, or I'm like, oh, I don't want to be that guy. You know, I don't want to be talking about drama all the time, or you know, any of this stuff.
Then don't.
I think in live streaming and being as entertaining as I can be, it's like a little bit. It's just not good enough. You kind of have to be a more exaggerated version of yourself to even be remotely entertaining in a stream.
Dude, all this...
Like, the only exaggerated version type of streamer I watch would be Tyler One. All the others are, like, pretty normal. And even Tyler One is, like, super normal now. Like, he isn't as much of a persona anymore, I feel like.
Mofo talks about is not being controversial and Anissa. It's too repetitive and lame. As a result, iDubbbz lost nearly 700,000 subscribers from his peak, and his video views plummeted from over 8 million to just around 300,000. Unlike Bruce Dropomoff, who blew up online with his energy, humor, and the way he connected with fans.
From what I've heard, he was like racist or something, right?
Listen. Don't copy nobody confession. Don't repeat the same confession if you already told it. Just sit back, relax.
Oh, wait, is this the fat beak? Gotta shut up guy, right?
And listen. No fake donations. This is a real place, I feel like, where people come and they get out everything. Yo, who is this?
This is my effing comfort to the intro, background music, confessions, and Bruce. Fans especially loved Bruce's friendships with fellow streamers like Kai Cenat.
Look at me and my teammate. Look at me and my teammate. Look at me and my teammate.
Hand in hand.
Hand in hand.
But while Bruce built a reputation as a genuine...
What happened to this game, by the way? Is it dead now?
Honest creator, on October 13th, 2023, leaked messages revealed a completely different reality.
I spoke to this nigga today, and this nigga is two different personalities when it comes to sparking up a stream and it comes to real life.
But the messages weren't the only time Bruce had badmouthed Kai.
Do that scripted content shit. That's why I went to Kick. None of this shit scripted, none of it. And I don't got shit to lie about. I know these in real life. Only wanting to call people when it's for content. I'm good. I can say this because I'm straight. At the end of the day, what shit all for, chat? Money.
It is what it is.
Despite Bruce's
I don't know.
accusations, Kai tried to sort things out with him.
Like, people don't like seeing...
And I said, yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I really didn't expect that from you, and I appreciate you. And
Oh, they both have the kid thing, right? Oh, never mind. It's a different one.
For the adult, and I said, yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I really didn't expect that from you, and I appreciate you. And whatever you need, I'm here. I'll be cool. It was never no beef and shit.
But Bruce only continued acting fake behind his back.
He says that. Ben still goes into a DM and say that, bro. How the you do that? How? You should be going to therapy.
Prompting Kai to finally stop caring.
I don't want to be your friend no more. I don't want to do shit with you no more. I don't want to be associated with you no more. I don't give a what you got going on. Because it is too dangerous to happen like that in my circle. One day.
Yeah, if there's someone talking behind your back constantly, no matter how nice you are to him, yeah, stop. Just stop communicating.
Smiling.
It's not worth.
Next time you in your phone gossiping to your top mods.
Nevertheless, Bruce refused to apologize.
Those messages were me. Indeed were me. I take full accountability for all of those. I don't know. Some of those might be Photoshopped now by now, but majority of the I was 100% me. I don't take back any of the things that I said.
And with that, even his own fans turned against him. In all seriousness, Bruce fell off, tried making being a bad human being an internet personality. Since then, Bruce's views have fallen from...
Like, is this really all? Again, it's like rise and fall. I don't think this guy was ever like super big on YouTube. It's like he was more big on streaming and like Twitch and all that, right? Like him and no, him. I don't think there's someone else here, right?
Millions to less than half of
this was 3 years ago.
With his subscriber stats being even worse.
Yo, we got. There's no way we fell off again, chat. Oh my God.
www.
How? How? I streamed for fucking 3 days week? How the f we only got 12 subs?
Which is something Wilbur Soot couldn't relate to when he rose to fame in 2017 through Minecraft roleplay, storytelling, and music.
Minecraft hairstyle, I think I know where this is gonna
We
go.
have people who want order. Bloody brilliant. Go, my children, my disciples. I will watch. Go.
Huh?
Produce your world.
What's going on? Is he gonna go into like a cult instead
This is
of
up
the
to you now.
actual
There you are. So
usual
off
like
they go.
Minecraft?
Off they go
key?
together.
I don't know about anyone else, but Wilbur is making quarantine 1,000% funnier. This entertaining quality set Wilbur's content apart, and soon enough, he had earned over 5 million subscribers. But
Just
on
say it.
February 24th, 2024, everything began to unravel as Wilbur's ex-girlfriend, Shelby, opened up about an abusive ex.
It was until I needed
Oh.
to use this safe word. It had become his
Not as bad, but it's still pretty bad.
benchmark for when to
Because you can't be acting like this super nice guy who wouldn't hurt a fly, and then, you know, have this come out. It like goes completely against your whole persona.
stop. Only once I was definitely hurt, which meant I was being hurt every single day, multiple times a day, for all of the days that we spent together in person. And when I asked him to stop again, this time he said, "This is who he is. He isn't going to change. He was going to keep hurting me, and it was possibly going to escalate even further."
This is who I am. I'm not going. What the? What did I just?
So I broke up with him.
Nevertheless, Shelby didn't actually reveal who she was talking about until an old video gave everything away.
Tell them about how awful I am to you.
To me?
Yeah.
He keeps biting me.
Yeah.
With that confirmation, 3 days after the allegations first came out, Wilbur finally responded. The allegation of abuse, particularly in the form of biting, deeply shocked me. Throughout our
So is he just a dog or something? Well, what is he? Why is he biting people? I heard biting. I thought, oh, okay, they're making a joke of, you know, he's biting in like a bed. You know what I mean? But just biting randomly? That's so weird.
relationship, I understood that this behavior was consensual, playful, and reciprocally enjoyed. While I may
What?
perceive our inter
Didn't she tell you to stop and you said no? This is who I am. If that part's true, there's no consent there, right?
interactions differently, I recognize that this person has processed and expressed feelings of hurt. I want to extend my sincerest apologies for any pain that I caused. But Shelby wasn't willing to accept this apology.
It's offensive to downplay it that much.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, the most obvious thing to me is that
He's
the
just trying to sweep it on the rug, as if nothing that big happened, right?
apology is not genuine
Yeah.
at all.
And the
He's
internet
just trying to get
was
away
on
from
her
it.
side. I really hope she's okay. What Wilbur did is stupid, and I can't believe he could have done something like that. With that, Wilbur's entire channel took a nosedive. His subscriber count dropped by over 220,000 in just 30 days, and the YouTuber stopped posting for years. Until June 19th, 2025, when he returned with an update.
I don't want to reopen any old discussions. I responded to the situation in February of last year. and I
That's
still-
dumb. Yeah, he should have kept doing videos, realistically. He would have lost a lot of the fan base, but he would have also, like, put it behind him.
Still stand by.
Which, yeah, biting, having been an abusive douchebag, that's bad. But that can be changed.
Everything I
Also, it's in the past.
said in that statement.
And
The
as long as he
clarity
doesn't
I've
do it
offered to
again,
my close friends
people
and
will
my
forget.
family would mean publicly sharing deeply personal parts of my private life and my relationships with the internet. I've never been comfortable doing that. I am coming back to making YouTube videos. However, I'm probably done with Minecraft for the time being.
Although...
Oh, why Minecraft? What? Why would you stop doing Minecraft specifically if something didn't happen with Minecraft? Just saying.
This did not get the response Wilbur had probably hoped for. Sorry for not caring about what an abuser has to say. Since then, Wilbur's uploaded no other videos, leaving his channel frozen in time. A reminder...
Alright. I'm gonna be honest, I don't wanna keep... It feels like I watched an AI video. First of all, a lot of these... Like not this one, like the Liver King and the other guy, they're not really YouTube guys. They're more TikTok, Twitter. They didn't really rise on YouTube. And if they rose, it was in YouTube Shorts, where it wasn't... They didn't... In YouTube Shorts, you don't go there to look for specific individuals. You just go there to scroll mindlessly, right? So, I wouldn't agree with them being part of the, you know, YouTube history as rise and fall. This guy was... I wouldn't say this guy was more of a radio guy, but it was actually a podcast on YouTube, so whatever. Keemstar, all this, yeah. The rest are fine now. Bruce Rapimoff was more Twitch streaming than YouTube as well. There's a lot of streamers who are more popular streaming than on YouTube. So you can't really say they rose on YouTube, right? Let's see what else. The way they
Life persona, however, came crashing down in November 2022 when fellow fitness YouTuber Derek Monroe called single
Is he doing the
guys with his that once racked up over 2.
Yeah, this, like the way they show the views, I also think it's weird. It's like you're showing a video from 6 years ago, then you're showing a video from like 2 years ago that has less views. It's like, why aren't you showing the most recent videos in terms of views? It's just weird. It's like, because it makes you feel like you went and looked for a video that had low views on purpose, you know, to like justify the whole rise and fall. Anyways, that's about it. Hope you liked it. I'll put the video in the description in case you wanna give it a like or subscribe. Peace.